Hi guys! I'm here today to show you a video for makeup for mature skin. So 50 plus, just a few tips for how to get your foundation to lay right, the correct colors to choose for yourself, and a few skincare tips so your makeup can look great and your skin can look great. So let's get started. Moisturizing is one very important thing that you need to do all ages of your skin, but we lose moisture as we age, so moisturizing is super important. We've moisturized her face with SeneGence skincare and eye cream, and so now we can get started with the rest. We're gonna start with our Silk Primer, which is right here. A primer is important because it's going to fill in fine lines, pores, and it's going to make your makeup look very even and not get cakey in any spots that you might have, any wrinkles or any imperfections. So this is our Silk Primer, and I'm just gonna take half of a pump, and I'm gonna put this on in a downward motion on her entire face. So think about places that you may notice buildup of your makeup, under your eyes, around your nose. Concentrate on those areas or where you have large pores. Primer can be a really big game changer for how your makeup lays on your face. Our primer will also minimize your pores and help with fine lines because of our Cineplex in it. So you'll notice when you get this, try doing it on one side of your face and not the other, and you'll notice how much better your makeup and your concealer under your eyes lay. So this was the Silk Primer. You want to let that dry for about a minute to really get into your pores, and then we can do foundation. This is the anti-aging foundation. It comes in over 20 shades, so I can color match you. Foundation, it's important to make sure you pick the right one. You don't want a powder foundation. You don't want that to soak into any crepiness, any wrinkles. You want a creamy foundation. Ours is filled with our Cineplex anti-aging. You have sun protection, and you have environmental protection, everything that you need in this. You want to take one pump is all you need, and you want to dot this on your face. When you start applying, you do not want to start under your eyes. You want to start where you want it to be focused more, so think about your T-zone area. So I'm going to dot it on, or dab it on, and I'm not getting quite under the eyes with all of my product until the end. So
That's where I always start, is under my eyes.
Yep.
So I'm glad you're doing this.
Start at your T-zone area where you want the most coverage. So we need the most coverage around our T-zone, and we'll just pull it up into our eye. And then one great tip is to pull this up onto your eyelid. So women, we are all dark in our eye area. We're all just naturally dark there. So we need to put these products onto our eyelid as well. So tap it onto your eyelid. Our foundation will color match perfectly to your chin, to your neck. You don't have to worry about getting a different color in summer versus winter. It will always match. Okay, foundation. Then your next step is concealer. A few tips about concealer. Don't get a powder concealer, and a concealer is very important because it's going to help cover up dark circles that we get and any other spots that you may want on your face. So our concealer comes in a little tube like this, and I used just a pin size. You don't need very much at all. This is going to work under her eyes, and notice how I'm applying it a little lower than where her eye actually is, because I'm going to pull it up to her eye. Again, I don't want anything to cake under the eye. One great thing about SeneGence is it doesn't have that cakey feel. It's very lightweight, oil-free, so you won't feel caked. You can use your finger like I'm doing. I'm tapping this on in a V under her entire eye, and I'm concentrating right here. This is where we're dark, this entire V area. So you can use your finger to get all of that area, or you could use a brush. So same concept, if you want to use a brush, pull it up under your eye and really work in really well right here. Okay, so that was concealer to cover up dark circles. Now, blush. One tip about blush is you want to work it up into your hairline up here to bring your face up. Our blush, we have 9 colors. I took just a pen size, and I'm gonna dot that right on her cheekbone. So your cheekbone, you'll be able to feel it, the apple of your cheek. You do not want to put any blush past your pupil. So this area, you don't want blush. Your blush needs to be here and up. So I have a dot of blush. I use the color Toasted Rose, and I'm gonna work this, it's cream to powder, up into her hairline. So as I'm working it up into her hairline and not going past her pupil, it's lifting her face up. All right, you can see that. Let's do the other side. So a small dot right on the apple of her cheek, and we're gonna work it up into her hairline. All of this is budge proof, so it'll stay throughout the whole day until you wash your face. Okay, so that was blush. Work that up into your hairline. Another thing is to stay away from powders as you start to get older, because you don't want those to accentuate your fine lines. So our products are cream based, so they're very moisturizing, and they'll help your skin keep that dewy look. So our blush is creamy, our eyeshadows are creamy, so all of our products are great for aging skin. Okay, another tip is to always fill in your eyebrows. You want your face to be lifted. I'm using Mocha Java ShadowSense. It's a very light brown color, and I'm using, this brush is just from Walmart. It's just an e.l.f. brush. It's angled, and then you have the spoolie on the end. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of product, just like this. And this is a very natural way to fill in your eyebrows. It's not hard, and it's not going to look like clown-like or anything. I'm just putting it right in her hair, and then using the spoolie and brushing it right into her hair, and it fills it all in, and there's no lines. It just lifts her face up. You can see there. Okay. So get a little bit of product, brush it onto the hairs. You don't even have to be artistic, just brush it into the hair, because your little spoolie will put it right into place. I can help you pick a color for your eyebrows. Mocha Java is usually a great color for most people. So, fill in your eyebrows. That was that tip. Next tip is when you're choosing an eye shade. You do not have to stick with a taupe, a color that's neutral like your entire face. Try picking a tone that's more peachy or more rosy that will brighten up your face. So I'm gonna put Mulberry ShadowSense on her eyes. And watch how easy this is. I'm gonna put 2 little dots, and with a finger or with an eyeshadow brush, just tap that right in place on the lid. A rose color, any pastel colors are great. Don't think that you have to do a tan or you have to do the color of your skin tone. Choose a color and just do one color on a lid. Another thing that I hear a lot of, and that I think is not true, is you need to not use any kind of shimmer or sparkle. You can open your eyes. You can use shimmer and sparkle, and especially ours, because it's gonna brighten your face up. So don't be afraid to not use shimmer or sparkle. I wanted to advise doing 3 or 4 colors on an eye stick and make it simple. Choose one color on your lid, a rosy, a pastel color, and one lighter color above under your eyebrow bone. So stick to 2 colors, and don't be afraid to try a little bit of color. It will brighten your whole face up. Okay, then when it comes to eyeliner and lashes, you want to do eyeliner on the top, and I would suggest not the bottom unless you have really large eyes. You want to keep your eyes lighter under the bottom area, so just put mascara on your top and lower lashes and stick to a liner on the top. A lot of times a harsh black line can be a little more aging to someone, so maybe stick to a darker brown color for an eyeliner. So such as the Garnet ShadowSense would be a great one. And you can do your entire eye across, but let's not do the bottom. If you're used to doing the bottom, or maybe you just do the bottom, try not for a day and watch how your eyes will be lifted. So for eyeliner, choose a darker brown tone and try to just do the top portion of your eye. Another tip is to always curl your eyelashes. It's gonna help to lift your eye up, and then you can put mascara on your top and bottom lashes. So let's get that. I'm not going to curl her eyelashes just because I don't want to stab her. So mascara top and bottom. She's been using our lash extend and her lashes are super long and full. They're really nice.
Thanks. I love your lash sense.
This is the lash sense that she just talked about. The mascara, the tube's really thin. You can get in there and really get.
I love it because it makes them get, every time I do another coat, it makes them get longer and yeah.
They get longer and they don't clump, and you can get in there and really get the lashes, so then you don't have to wear as much eyeliner, which can sometimes make your eyes look smaller. Okay, so that was the mascara, and our next tip is going to be your tip for dewy, glowing, healthy skin. So I always talk about how healthy skin's glowing skin, and all of our products are going to help your skin maintain moisture and get that luminous glow. That's just something that our skincare does. This is gonna give you that instant glow. This is the pearlizer. So it looks like this. It's not sparkly, it's just a little bit of, I guess, just glow. And I like to put it on my cheekbones. And I just use my finger and I tap it in kind of like a C around her forehead here. Really getting this on her cheekbone will help lighten her whole face, and it'll look super moisturized.
So you put it over the blush?
Yes, it's gonna go over the blush on your cheekbone, because the blush.
I do blush first and then this.
Yes.
Okay.
This is last. This is your very last step. This would be considered highlighting. So you can also put a little bit on the center of your forehead. This will make your forehead appear larger and lift your face up. And down the center of your nose, but not to the tip. Down the center of your nose, this will help minimize your nose, but don't go to the tip. And you can use your fingers for this. Some days, you can just wear this alone. This has coverage in it. This has your sun protection. You can just throw this on your face and you'll have that dewy look. You can mix this with your foundation. So a lot of people do a little bit of foundation and a little bit of this, and that gives them that all over glow. Or you can tap it on your cheekbones like I did her, and she looks super healthy, and it has a little glowing feature. You can even see it from that far away. So that was the pearlizer, and I suggest this for everyone of every age, and it's waterproof, so it's gonna stay there all day long. Okay, our last step is, of course, lips. One thing that you do not have to worry about is this running into any fine lines around your lips, and nothing like that, and you don't need a lip liner with it. Try choosing a color, brightening your face up a little bit. You don't have to choose a very nude color, so we're going to mix this up, and we're gonna do Sassy Z, which is just a matte pink. So with LipSense, you shake it first, and you apply 3 very thin layers. When I say thin, I mean wipe off the extra. This will stay on all day through your drinks, through your food. One more thin layer. And then our moisturizing gloss goes over top of it. And then after we put the gloss on, she can put her lips together and have a bright, look all day long. All right, rub your lips together. All right, so that's that. Skincare tips for mature skin. If you have any wrinkles, any fine lines, anything and you're struggling with what colors to choose, I hope that this helps you out, and message me and I can help pick some colors out for you. Thanks for watching.